Hey everybody, Big Anklevich here, podcaster, author, and carnivore. I'm back with week 39 of my journey to Wonderland using Carnivore and alternate day fasting. Today is February 18th, 2020, and you are watching Big Anklevich on health. Alright, so let's get straight into the daily updates and see how things went this week. It is Tuesday, and this morning I got up, I had some bacon and some eggs. I haven't had that in kind of a long while. I did have, roast and eggs a few days back, but I used to have bacon and eggs almost every morning, and I haven't done that in a while, but today it was bacon and eggs time. Unfortunately, my eggs tasted a little weird. I think I cooked something else in my pan before that recently, and it held the taste of whatever that was. I guess I better wash that thing out better. Anyway, after bacon and eggs, I had hamburgers for lunch. 3 of them, which they were third-pound patties, so that adds up to a pound of hamburger. And that was my food. Now it's time to fast, so I'm fasting through till Thursday. Hopefully this week will be a little better than last week and I'll actually lose something. Can only hope. Okay everybody, it is Wednesday, which is a fast day. And so I didn't eat anything today, but I did do my exercises. Went to the stairs, I ran up and down 2 laps, then did push-ups in between, and then 2 laps, then push-ups, 2 laps, push-ups, 2 laps. So I did 8 laps altogether and still did 30 push-ups. That's 2 laps more than usual, but maybe that will be my usual from now on. We'll see if I can keep that up, and yeah, we'll see how things go. At least I'm getting some movement in. The best part is that it warms me up. I'm not cold. Feeling just great. I've got my sweatshirt on because I'm outside, but I'm not cold and I love it. Okay, it is Thursday, and this morning I got up and I had myself a whole bunch of ground beef for breakfast. It was probably like almost 2 pounds worth of ground beef that I had, and it was tasty and I enjoyed that, and hopefully that was good for me and stuff. See how it goes by the end of the week. And then later on, when it was lunchtime, I had to run out the door, so I just warmed up some of those hamburger patties that I had. I warmed up 3 of them. So that's what I had today. After I was done, it was time to start fasting, and that's what I've been doing since then. And we'll keep doing that all the way until Saturday. Okay, it is Friday and another fasting day, so this back here is what I did while I was starting to get cold. So came in here and I started running. Ran up and down these stairs 8 times. I upped my sit-ups. I was doing sit-ups in between each 2 laps. I upped them from 15 to 20. So I did 60 sit-ups, 8 laps up and down the stairs. And yeah, I feel great, nice and warm. I'm not even wearing my jacket anymore, as you can see. I'm in the shirt sleeves and doing just fine. Hey everybody, it is Saturday, and it was a so-so day today. I did fine, so no need to worry about that. But yeah, it was kind of tough, I'll have to admit. I got up this morning, and let's see, we had for breakfast, I had a little bit of sausage. Here's a picture of the sausage. I ate some of that, but my kids wanted to make biscuits and gravy with sausage in it, and they complained when I took that tiny, small amount of sausage from them. So I gave some of it back, and I ate a little what was left. And then I also cooked up some ground beef, so that's what I had for breakfast, this ground beef, and some bacon, because I love bacon. So I had that for breakfast as well. It was a pretty big breakfast. I wasn't able to eat all of that ground beef. I put some of it back into the fridge in a bag just for later, which I didn't get around to later, so maybe tomorrow. Later in the day, when I was out doing some grocery shopping, we were at Costco, and so I said, what the heck, I'm buying myself a hot dog, and I had a hot dog there, It's an all-beef hot dog, so should be fine, right? I also had, they have these beef sticks that you can get at Costco. I almost bought some a couple of weeks ago, and I got up to the front with it, and the person was checking it out. I was like, looked at mine and was like, oh, these are bad. And apparently the wrapper had broken open on mine, and like some of them were all dried out and kind of greenish looking. So I didn't get them that week, but I did get them this week. I checked to make sure they were all good. And so I had two. I mean, you see one here in the picture, but I had two of those also as my lunch, and that was pretty much all I ate. I was full from that point on, and I never really got hungry later in the day, although I did get a little tempted. We had a lot of things around the house that were trying to call my name. The kids bought some day after Valentine's Day candy, 50% off. So there's this Ghirardelli's chocolate with caramel in the middle. And my son had, I swear, about as much candy as he got for Halloween from all the Valentines that he got at school yesterday. And he kept munching on that, and it was sitting around calling my name. We had cupcakes that were from birthday thing that have gone on, and also there were brownies that somebody had brought by for us, or I think it's actually sheet cake, but anyways, somebody brought that by for us for Valentine's Day, and all that stuff hanging around, especially the sheet cake. I would have really liked that. You know, back in the old days, I would have polished off that whole damn plate of stuff. But times have changed, and now I don't polish off any of it. And I'm gonna make it to the end, to One-derland. I'm gonna get, this week I think I'm gonna make it back to what I was after December 10th. Hopefully, we'll see if it happens. I'm pulling for myself. Okay, it is Sunday, and I think I ate a lot of stuff today. I don't know if I can necessarily name everything that I ate, to tell you the truth. I was sorely tempted to eat stuff that I shouldn't eat, because there was cupcakes and just Valentine stuff and just brownies, just things everywhere at my house. And so every time I was tempted, I just ate more meat. So we'll see what that does to me. So first thing I did this morning was I got up, I warmed up what was left over of my ground beef that I'd had yesterday, and I ate that. There wasn't really that much. Then I also cooked some bacon. I had a pound of bacon, and that was my breakfast. But the thing was, after I was done with that breakfast, I was still hungry. And what else did I eat? I grabbed some of those beef sticks that I got at Costco out of the fridge, and I ate one of those, and then I think I ate another one of those, and then I think I ate like a couple of slices of deli ham that we have for sandwiches for the kids for their lunch. And shoot, what else did I eat? I think I ate a third, at least a third, maybe even a fourth of those beef sticks, which, you know, they're pretty good. But I worry about that kind of stuff because I guess that's processed meat or whatever that they tell you that you're not supposed to eat lots of because it's not good for you. It's got a lot of salt in it, which at the very least that'll probably make me retain water, and I'll weigh in at the end of the week and it's going to be a disaster again. I was doing pretty good, so we'll see if I ruined it all today. But yeah, then later I was still having issues. There was some steak bits that my wife had cooked for one of their dinners that were just left over in the fridge, and nobody eats leftovers at my house for some reason. So I thought, well, I'm going to eat these. I'm not going to let these worthwhile leftovers go to waste. And so I ate them, little steak chunks that she'd cooked up. And then after that, I thought, you know what? I want more bacon. And so I had another pound of bacon. And I think that was the last thing that I ate today. I also drank a whole lot of club soda, of sparkling water. My wife got me one of those soda stream machines for Christmas, and I don't think I've ever drank more sparkling water in one day than I did today. Every time I was tempted to have something else, it was either eat more meat or drink some sparkling water. And yeah, I really went off on the sparkling water. Hopefully I'm still okay. Okay, it is Monday, and today's a fasting day, so I haven't eaten anything. Hasn't been too difficult. I did go and jog up and down the stairs. I ran my 8 laps, and every 2 laps I stopped to do push-ups. Since I did extra sit-ups last Friday, I decided I would do some extra push-ups today. So when it came down to the last lap, I decided I would do 10 more. So I did 10 extra push-ups, although to tell you the truth, they weren't full push-ups. I got about 5 push-ups in, and I was just like, man, I'm too tired. And I put my knees down and did, what are they, half push-ups, girl push-ups, whatever they call them. They used to call them girl push-ups, but I'm sure you're not allowed to say that anymore. And I'm feeling good. I got nice and warm, a little sweaty. I don't know, man. I may have to stop doing this at work because my sweatiness might start causing issues. People will be like, what is that smell? Is that you? That smells like BO? Ew. I don't know. Anyways, that's that. So there you have it. It was going pretty good. And then I think there was some kind of a hiccup at the end of the week, and I don't really know what it was. We'll have to see what happened. Did it reflect itself on the scale? My goal for this week was 221. Last week I weighed 225.9, and I was hoping that this would be the week when it was the whoosh week, when all the excess water that I'd somehow picked up went away, and I hit that 220 mark that I've been looking to get to for a long time. So 221, did I make it or not? Let's see with the weigh-in. So no, I did not make it. In fact, I went in the opposite direction. 226.6 is what I weighed this week, and that is negative 0.7 pounds lost this week. I actually gained almost a pound, which is pretty frustrating because I really don't know what the heck happened. On Friday night, I stepped on the scale before I went to bed, and I weighed 220.1. The next day, I stepped on my scale before I went to bed and I weighed 226. And then the next day I weighed 228. And I stayed that way and only dropped back down to 226.6. So, it's a little frustrating, I do have to admit, because I really want to get to 220. That was what I was at before I screwed everything up and started my cheat time, my cheat weeks. And I really want to put those behind me and keep moving down to where I should be in Wonderland. But I haven't managed to make it. And yeah, it's not a perfect science, unfortunately. It's probably not even a science at all. I don't know. I mean, the stuff that you hear coming out of the nutrition science is a load of hogwash. I almost said a different word, but we'll stick with hogwash. And yeah, it's, you know, it can be frustrating. Your body does what it wants to do, and it has a lot of factors as to why it does what it does, why it decides to hold on to weight or get rid of weight. And we don't really know very many of them, to tell you the truth. And I know almost none of them. I'm pretty clueless. There's probably some doctors and scientists out there that know more of them. Jason Fung might know more of them, but not Big Anklevich, author, podcaster, and carnivore. He's not on that level. So yeah, you know, what is it? I don't know. I didn't sleep very well this week. That could have something to do with it. I ate those beef sticks and a hot dog at Costco. And those are, I guess, processed meat. They have more salt in them, maybe. They have some other stuff for seasonings. So maybe that stuff is what screwed me up. Maybe that's what caused me to suddenly gain weight again. I don't know. I think I'm going to try to skip those things this week. I do have several more of those beef sticks. I'm going to eat them all real fast today. And then from here on out, I think I'm just going to be beef, and only beef. And maybe some bacon. Gotta have the bacon. But the beef will be the majority of what I eat. So we're gonna do that this week and see if I can finally get that whoosh to happen so that I can drop down to where I want to be, because I want to be there so bad. But again, it doesn't matter, because it's a long marathon run, and when the little things tick down, I was already at 220 on Friday, so I could just say that I made it there just because it ticked back up. It'll tick back down again. It bounces all over. You drink a glass of water and you're heavier than you were before you drank the glass of water. You didn't gain any calories from that. Just drank a glass of water, but it still makes you heavier. So, there's a lot of vagaries to it when it comes down to little measurements like that. And in the end, this channel is Big Anklevich on health, not Big Anklevich on weight loss. I'm not really trying to lose weight, trying to get healthy. Losing weight is just a byproduct of the whole thing. So, I'll get there. I'm a little bummed, and I guess that kind of makes me a little emotionally vulnerable. Let's hope I don't do something stupid because of that. But I'll get over it, and I will stick with it, and I will move on. And soon we will get there. And we will be in Wonderland, where all people walk hand in hand happily together while playing acoustic guitars and singing folk music. That's what we will do. Thanks for watching Big Anklevich on health.